What is up, my dudes? Today we are playing Rome 2 Total War. It's gonna be a 2v2 battle. I'm gonna be playing as the Bactrians. My ally's gonna be playing as the Egyptians against the Suebi and the Romans. Um, we're just gonna be doing this, just a flat terrain, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. And look at this formation they bring them out in.
Seek to match their deeds and their war-birthed nobility. What enemy will then stand against us if every man is a hero? Prepare for action.
Alright, that was a good motto speech by the general. Let's go over army comps. So in the front lines, I'm going to have 3 things of Thorax pikemen. On the flanks, I'm going to have 3 Bactrian royal guards. And then in the middle, I'm going to have mercenary Syrian archers. And the whole back line is going to be pretty much nothing but Thorax swordsmen. 6 things of Thorax swordsmen. I'm going to be bringing 2 things of Bactrian noble horses with an Indian armored elephant. My Egyptian ally, he's going to be bringing Royal Thorax Swordsmen. So these are better than Thorax Swordsmen. These are the Royal Thorax Swordsmen, so they're going to be slightly better. He's going to be bringing a lot of skirmishers, 3 things of mercenary Cretan archers, and then 3 things of mercenary Rhodian slingers. He's also got Tarentine cavalry, which is skirmisher cavalry. They throw javelins from horseback. He brought a thing of scythe chariots. His general is going to be in the Royal Thorax Swordsman unit over here. More Royal Thorax. Okay, so the main infantry line is going to be Royal Thorax. Then he's got Thorax pikemen. So he's got a pretty well-balanced army as well. We're going to be going over here to the Suebi. These are the Germanic forces. So Riders of the Hunt, he's got them over here in a wide flank. He's also got a thing of noble riders. Wow, he's got a lot of noble riders. And he's got the cab advantage on me. And right now, he's pressing that advantage. He's going to be swinging his men over to my right flank. He's also got berserkers. And berserkers are out of their minds. They just don't break and they do too much damage. Sword masters are going to create the very front lines, and he's being really noble as far as the Germans are concerned, because he's acting as the shield to the Romans, and the Romans are going to be here in their back line, and they're going to have all these auxiliary archers and armored legionnaires, 2 things of dog units, and a lot of cav. Alright, so he's got legionary, 4 things of legionary cavalry, and also the Romans can field African elephants themselves. He's got 2 units of African elephants, which I thought was pretty troll, but hey, it is what it is. General Bodyguard is going to be his general. Alright, let's get into this battle normal speed. So right now, I see all this over here, and I just divert a lot of these troops over here. I want to support with swordsmen. I want to support with thorax, scale thorax hoplites, Bactrian royal guard with my Bactrian horses, and then a couple things of skirmishers. The Suebi see this and they pounce. They want to scrap, which I'm fine with. Look at that! I just wasted a whole volley. That was actually really good micro. He just feinted a charge and then backed off. So right now the Roman is moving up on my main line here. He's got the men spread out really thin, but that's okay for him. Okay, I really want my hoplites to attack these horsemen, which they do. I attack more horsemen. Then I realize, man, I really don't have much left. All I have is Bactrian royal horse. He's still got all these cavalry everywhere. So right now I'm actually kind of concerned about how this engagement's going to go. I kind of didn't bring anything else. And then these guys are all here by themselves. What they're trying to do is they're really just trying to catch my skirmishers out. That's his whole goal right now, is to try to get my skirmishers. He's not doing a bad job. Like, yeah, he's losing men, But if he can take all 3 of my Mercenaries, Syrians out, and look, he's bringing Berserkers and the thing of Longbow Hunters himself. And then my Thorax Swordsmen, they're just getting peeled to death over here. My Egyptian player, he's going for more of a defensive type strategy. Oh, his Tarentine Cavalry get caught by the Legionary Cavalry. That's not going to be a good engagement for him. Right now, he's just getting skirmished to death by these auxiliary Syrian archers, but he's going to return fire. And you want to get rid of these skirmishers. You don't want to aim for the Romans because their shields are too broad. They're gonna be taking a lot of hits. So right now he's kind of messing that up. I mess up over here. My micro just totally jacked up, and now my men are paying for it. I get my elephants involved, and then I get my main line of men involved as well. My Thorax Swordsmen are against all these Germans. But right now, these Swordmasters are just taking it to my men. And right now, yeah, Berserkers are going berserk. And when they go berserk, they can do a number on your men. I lost 2 things of Syrian archers already. That's not good. They are still fighting over here. I don't understand how these noble riders just tank so long against hoplites. And these berserkers are just in the back line, and they just do so much damage. See that exclamation mark? They are out of control. That's literally what they do. They just go berserk. Jeez. Alright, how's the main line doing? Pikemen, they're doing okay. I route some skirmishers over here, and I'm like, look, I gotta get my elephants in this fight. That is pretty much my only saving grace, is to get these elephants into the fight. And they do. They've already got 65 kills. Oh, 1 volley from both these longbow hunters make my elephants go out of control. They go berserk, and they go into the backs of my own men. They do a pretty good job over here, these Armored Legionnaires. We actually took out this entire front line over here, so it wasn't too bad. But I lost everything over here, pretty much. So this is just really, really, really bad. Some good, mostly bad. Mostly issues on my end. I need to get rid of a lot of these skirmishers, so I'm sending Thorax Swordsmen and my cavalry to take out these skirmishers. Look at him. He has no fear. Oh! He probably should have had a little bit of fear. Oh. Yeah, that's a lot of dudes who just ate it. Alright, so I'm still taking a lot of my elephants, and I just want to get into these Swordmasters. If I can just break all these Swordmasters and Berserkers, which you're not going to break Berserkers, but you just want to run over as many dudes as you can. Here we go, here we go. Man, this Bactrian Royal Guard over here, they were pretty stout, but they were just no match. Thorax Swordsmen are going to break. These Scale Thorax Hoplites. So right now, my men are just all over the place, but I'm focused. I just really, really want these Indian Armored Elephants to wreak as much havoc as possible on the enemy. And yeah, the Romans sends elephants right at my men. I don't know how he doesn't get shreked. He's got his elephants right in front of my pikes, and for some reason my pikes do not shrek him. He gets Swordmasters into the back of my pikemen. That's bad. Thorax Swordsmen, yep. Elephants are going to do a number on them as well. I've still got Bactrian Noble Horse over here, but they're going to get skirmished down because my micro again it's going to be over here. to these Indian elephants. And then Legionary Cavalry, they just get really scared. Cavalry gets really scared of elephants, but look, I'm starting to lose a lot of elephants. Dogs, for some reason, war dogs actually do a good number on elephants. There's just so many dogs that they can actually do a lot of damage. Ooh, we are just stomping through though. 460 kills, but look at that. I don't understand how dogs, just anatomically speaking, would take out elephants. I feel like they would get stomped. But look at that, I pretty much lose everything. .221, this Bactrian horse, they got a lot of kills, but they ended up routing. Most of the kills were through skirmishers. I really wish I could have microed a little bit better, taken out this longbow hunter, and then taken out these auxiliary Syrian archers. And right now, his elephants are in my elephants. I'm just trying to, like, he's using the elephants as like a wall. And it was essentially a 2v1 over here. I mean, he did route a lot of these Romans from the field, but honestly, as far as like the real battle's concerned, it was essentially a 2v1 on my end. They just brought a lot of support. I did mess up though, so I mean, it's my bad still. Look at this berserker, just one. Look at these berserkers. How many berserkers did he freaking bring? 3. 4 things of berserkers. I know the max is 4, so. And this armored elephant just refused to come back from going berserk. They were just going berserk the whole time, so pretty much I have no army. So I'm feeling pretty bad right now. I'm like, dude, I kind of... Oh, he fired arrows into his own elephants, but it's not going to matter. They are out of control, but they're going to be fine. This just sucks. Come on, do another volley. Hit your own elephants. There you go. But see, he's smart enough to get... Well, no, they're just going out of control. But look at how many arrows this elephant took. I'm just trying to make myself feel better because I totally lost my side. I've got one thing of thorax swordsmen that are just like out in space. But yeah, now the Roman has consolidated his forces. He's got a lot of armored legionnaires left. A lot of, you know, his elephants are still there, and then one thing of auxiliary Syrian archers. Yeah, there's a lot of flags on the Germanians' side, but most of it's just his cavalry, which is heavily depleted. And then his army, which is also heavily depleted. 49 of 160, 13 of 80, 54, 160. This one's pretty healthy, 69. This one's really healthy of sword masters, but everything else, yeah, they've pretty much been dwindled down. Oh, don't get killed like that. But he made him waste the Pila throw, these armored legionnaires against these Tarentine cavalry. So that's going to be huge. Alright, let's fast forward a little bit because right now they're just going to consolidate their forces and attack my Egyptian ally 2v1. So I'm like, man, I mean, he did do a good job. He didn't have a lot to deal with though. He had like some Romans and stuff like that, but the Roman brought all of his elephants and some other cav to me, and I was dealing also with some armored legionnaires and then all of the Germanians. And the Germanians with all those berserkers are just, that's just insane. They just do way too much damage. The way that you want to deal with Berserkers is essentially how you want to deal with elephants or chariots or any super unit like that, is you want to just fire arrows, skirmish them to death, throw peel at them. You don't want to just have a full unit charge into your men and then you try to charge back. It just doesn't work out well, as you just saw. So right now he's trying to reform his army to try to get a better position, but both of these players recognize this and they just charge through these gaps. So this was a huge mistake on my my allies' part. Oh, these riders of the hunt. Oh, they don't get a charge, and it's just a terrible, and then they get absolutely melted. And then look, these thorax, they melt these. So right now what I thought was like a really bad mistake ends up being pretty good, actually. Alright, right now he's just using all of his skirmishers back here, supporting his front lines, but his center is pretty much breaking. These Legionnaires just don't have a lot of men left. Yeah, they're Legionnaires, but these are Royal Thorax Swordsmen. They're not just your regular Thorax Swordsmen. And the Great Elephant Slaughter begins. Oh, that's how you want to do it, my friends. So right now I'm pretty much just praising my ally like, I was telling him, dude, you're a god. Thanks for compensating for my idiocy on the left flank, or on the far right flank. But here we go. These Berserkers are going to go in there and just start wrecking house. Oh my god. Oh. More Sword Masters and more Berserkers going into these Levi Thurio Spears. Yeah, they are definitely not going to feel great. What the hell? I don't know what he just did right there, but he jacked up his micro. Oh, and these elephants, they're going in there, but he's properly skirmishing them. He's just throwing rocks at them. Slingers. I don't know how slingers... I would see slingers making elephants go out of control, but as far as killing them, I'm not really sure about that. Oh, Pila right into the Noble Riders. And yeah, they're just headlong into pikes, but these Berserkers, yeah, they're just gonna be in here doing work. Look at all these Berserkers going berserk. All in the background. It's just not enough, though. I did have a thing of Thorax over here, but they got ridden down by these Noble Riders. But, doesn't matter. It looks as though we're going to win the day. Thank God. Again, really good job to my Egyptian ally. He really helped me out on this one. Oh, he's going to try to do a charge on the back lines. He's trying to take out all these skirmishers, but he's got his Royal Thorax Swordsman ready to pounce on that situation. He's also bringing Thorax Pikemen down, but he's pretty good at maneuvering. Oh, that point-blank Mercenary Cretan Archers. That's pretty savage. Here we go. He gets a couple. He gets an okay charge, but ultimately, it's not going to work. And then everything breaks after that. That was pretty much the last hope of the army. And when they saw that, they were just like, oh, break, break. But you know who doesn't break? These freaking Berserkers. Who are just out of their mind. They routed them. But look at all that Pila throwing. That's the only way. Look at all these skirmisher fires. This is really the only effective way of dealing with Berserkers. Otherwise, yeah, you just charge into Berserkers, Things just don't work out well for you. Oh, you try to sneak up on a berserker? How'd that work out for you? Oh, not great. Oh, jeez. Look at this guy. Oh, he killed somebody in there. Look at these guys. They just don't care. Alright. Got him. Look at this guy. Berserkers just in the entire sea of enemies. And they don't care. They're still gonna... He's still killing people. Just die. There is no way you're still alive. What is happening finally? Oh, berserkers are overpowered plus the elephants. So, as you can see, I'm like not the greatest player in Rome 2 Total War, as you can see. I do get saved from time to time. So, that was Centurion. That was my ally. Big hats off to him. Jägler, yeah, he is German himself, and he played as, the Germans to great effect. 200. Okay. I almost choked on myself. Look at how many enemies he killed with his berserkers. Are you serious? That's ridiculous. Killed over 2,255 men. Most of those were mine. Look at that. I lost my whole army. Deployed 2,600. Lost 24. Though, I will say this. I did kill more than my ally. Like I said, it was kind of a 2v1 what happened right there. He just really, the German and the Roman really concentrated their efforts on routing me, which is fine. My elephants got almost 500 kills. And then this Bactrian Noble Horse, 225. But look at my archers. These are such an expensive and really good skirmisher unit, and I just did not protect them well. The Bactrian Royal Guard, look, I'm not invincible in this game. Sometimes I do get wrecked myself, but I'm really glad that my ally came through and just wrecked house. So really good game. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.